Assalamualaikum. Welcome to my online class. My subject is English. Today I will teach you English past paper for class 6, lesson 27, the concert for Bangladesh. So before discussing it, I hope you are all well and be safe at your home. So, to continue my class, as for I am discussing about lesson 27, the concert for Bangladesh. I discussed about question number 1 and 2 the previous class. So, keep it in your mind. English first paper will be very easy for you if you realize the meaning of this passage. For this, you will have to need to read more vocabs. If you know more vocabularies from the text or any vocabularies, you will know the meaning of this passage. If you know or if you realize the meaning of this passage, so you can task all the questions easily. It is the theory to do well for the English first paper text items. So yesterday I discussed about question number 1 and question number 2, that is multiple choice question answer and answer and answer and question and answering question, or ask and answer question. So how is it possible? I discussed the previous classes. So now I will discuss about question number 3 from this passage. So first, read the passage carefully, then try to understand the meaning of this passage. Then you will be able to complete this question number 3. True or false activities. Do you know my message? So first, have a look. The concept for Bangladesh, you can find 2 pictures. So I am trying to look at the pictures carefully. So it looks like more clear, and it is clear. In the lesson 27, the concert for Bangladesh. So it is the topics of this passage. So first, I will read the passage, then try to listen carefully. Then try to understand the meaning of this passage. So section A, it's for Friday evening. Mr. Farhad is playing a song on his DVD player in his study. Her daughter Fahmida comes in on the TV screen. A tall, bearded man with long hair is playing a guitar and singing a song. Bangladesh, Bangladesh. Fahmida is thrilled to hear the word Bangladesh from a singer who looks like a foreigner. She has the following conversation with her father about the song and the singer. So, here is the dialogue below. Fahmida and his father, Mr. Farhad. So I will read the conversation, then you will try to listen it carefully and very, very carefully, so that you can give the answers from true or false activities A, B, C, D and E. So read the follow my instruction. First, listen to the dialogue very carefully. Famida, father, who is the singer? He is not a Bangladeshi, is he? Mr. Forward, you are right. He is not. He is a famous singer from England. His name is George Harrison. Famida, George Harrison? Why did he sing the song of Bangladesh? Mr. Ford, that's a huge mistake. Harrison was not only a famous singer, but also a great humanist. He helped us during our Liberation War of 1971. Famida, did he come to Bangladesh to take part in the Liberation War? Mr. Ford, no, my child. He didn't come to Bangladesh, but he fought for our cause by organizing the historic concert for Bangladesh. Famida, concert for Bangladesh? Please, father, tell me more about it. Mr. Ford, well, the concert for Bangladesh was held on the 1st August 1971 at the Madison Square Garden, New York. George Harrison and some other famous musicians performed in that live concert in front of the audience of about 40,000 people. It was organized to make the world aware of the sufferings of Bangladesh during our Liberation War. Famida, wasn't that great? Mr. Ford, yes, it was great. The concert won huge support for the millions of war victims of Bangladesh. At the same time, it raised millions of dollars for UNICEF Relief Fund. Famida, I am really glad that you well knew all this. Father, I think we should be grateful to George Harrison and his friends who organized the concert for Bangladesh. Mr. Ford, you are right, dear. We should remember those great friends who helped us in our days of struggle and suffering. So here is the passage. I think you all listen to this carefully. So take this EFT book and open page at 82, lesson 27. Read the dialogue or conversation first, then I will read the true false activities. Here are 5 sentences, and if this sentence is if this sentence is true, then write true, no need to change it. And then if false, give the correct answer. If false, write first false, then give them correct answer. So I am sure that you all understand my instruction. So first read the conversation, then try to realize the meaning of this dialogue or passage. If you clear to understand this passage, then it will be very easy for you to complete it. So first try to understand the meaning of this passage. So first point out the words or you are not well known to you. First point out the words that are unknown to you. Suppose here is words I wrote bearded. What do you mean by bearded? Bearded means dario. Foreigner, Bideshi, not our Bangladeshi. He lives foreign. Famous, huge means ব্যাপক. Famous means বিখ্যাত. Historic, that means ঐতিহাসিক. Aware, সচেতন. Support, সমর্থন. Struggle, সংগ্রাম. Relief, মুক্তি. Victim, বলি. Raise, তোলা. So I think these are unknown words for you. Now you will have to complete the meanings of these words first. Then try to understand the meaning of these dialogues. Then read the true or false questions items. So here is the first line. Number A. George Harrison was from the United States. George Harrison was from the United States. So have a look at the conversation. Actually, George Harrison was from the United States. Is it true or false? Actually, it is false. So write them first false. False. Then correct answer CA. That means correct answer. So what will be the correct answer? Because you have listened earlier that George Harrison was from England. George Harrison was from England. So obviously it is false. The correct answer was George Harrison was from England. So write down it. So write down on your khata that George Harrison was from England. So it will be the correct answer. So next, number B. In 1971, George Harrison visited Bangladesh to take part in Liberation War. So is it correct? So read the conversation again and again. Then try to find this true or false. If it is true, then write true. If false, then write correct answer. So B, we know that it is false. It is also false. So what will be the correct answer? What will be the correct answer? In 1971, George Harrison didn't visit Bangladesh. In 1997, George Harrison, what? In 1971, again read the conversation first, then try to pair this sentence if it is true or false. So we know that it is false. So George Harrison didn't visit. So George Harrison didn't visit. Did not visit Bangladesh to take part in the Liberation War. So it is the correct answer. Now number C, a huge audience attended the concert for Bangladesh. Is it true or false? Obviously it is true, because I think 40,000, yes, 40,000 people there. So huge people. So obviously it is true. So then write down it true. So no need to correct answer. Write the correct answer because it is true. So now number D. George Harrison was the only well-known musician to take part in the concert for Bangladesh. So is it correct? Only George Harrison? I think no. George Harrison was not only one. He is not only one. George Harrison and some other. We read the conversation, then we find the sentences that not only George Harrison but also some well-known musicians. So obviously it is false. False. Then correct answer. So what will be the correct answer? So not only George Harrison, so it is correct that not only George Harrison, so not only George Harrison, not only George Harrison, but also some well-known, some other well-known, some other well-known musician. But so not only George Harrison, but also some well-known musician to take part in the Liberation War. So it is the correct answer. So write down it on your card. Now this is the last. The people of the world became aware of the crisis in Bangladesh. What do you mean by crisis? Sister Somasya crisis in Bangladesh following the concert for Bangladesh. Is it true? That means বাংলাদেশের জন্য সঙ্গীতানুষ্ঠান সংগঠিত হওয়ার পর বিশ্ববাসী বাংলাদেশ সংকট সম্পর্কে সচেতন হল। It is obviously true. After hearing the concert for Bangladesh, the people of the world aware of it, know it, and aware of the for Bangladeshi Liberation War 1971. So it is obviously true. So here is the question number 3, true or false activities. It is one of the most easy and most important questions for your question items or text items. So I think it will be easy for you if you follow my instruction. First, read the passage or dialogue or conversation. First, try to guess the meaning of the passage or dialogues. Then read the sentence carefully and pair from your text or conversation or the same lines. So then you will find the true or false. If false, give them correct answer. So I think this is the question number 3 activities. I think you all know the topics of this true false activities. So, dear viewers and listeners and my dear students, so though it is my online class, you did not take part for my live classes in my classroom, but I'm sure that you are watching or listening to my class at your home. So if you are watching or listening to my class, so you must have do your homework. So my homework or English past paper homework is to know more and more vocabularies. So have a look, write down some vocabularies. Bearded, then foreigner, then famous, then huge, then historic, then award, then support, then struggle, then relief, then victim, then raise. So, in my opinions, these are the words from this passage or lesson 27, the concept for Bangladesh. These are the main words. If you know the words, meaning of these words, then you must know the meanings of these dialogues or conversation. And I think it is sure. So, do you understand my clear instruction? So, I think you are clear. So, write down it on your khata. Collect a dictionary, then find the meanings of these words and write down the similar meaning, English to English and Bangla. It is must. So don't mistake to do your homework. If you do this, then question 3 will be easy. Not only question number 3, all the types of questions will be easy for you. So that's all. End of this my lesson or class. So thank you very much. Be safe at your home. Assalamu alaikum.